Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Mike for Road to the Illuminati, blog number 5, part 2. Like I said earlier on, I woke up so optimistic about the 2 texts that I wrote last night. Very deep down from the heart, and as soon as my light sparks on, well, there's no stopping it. So here is number 2 of vlog number 5. What is a déjà vu experience? I have been living and reliving 2 overlapping realities. The conscious one I walk through daily and the subconscious one that feels predetermined, like echoes already carved into time. When these moments hit, it's like a high pressure wave detonating in my mind, blowing open the walls of my perception. I see hexagons overlaid onto the scene, symbols embedded in moments I've dreamt, visualized, and somehow already known. When I was younger, these experiences were rare and often came after concussion, sometimes months apart. I remember being 14, getting hit hard in a hockey game, falling to the ground, and realized that I've already lived that exact moment. How can that be even without head trauma? I've envisioned futures how? I believe we live and die within milliseconds, but our mind stretches that information across the human lifespan, decompressing it so we can live, explore, and experience through surreality layered in parallel dimensions. Some events process so quickly that few people can distinguish the overlap. Society calls it a glitch in the matrix, but how can we label it a matrix if we're still light years from understanding unlimited energy and true power of conscious thought in critical moments? When we dream, we enter other realms. Fantasies people assume are just personal playgrounds. But what if there's a neural map, a recorded subjective consciousness within the REM state? What if our gamma brain waves is deep sleep open to these shared, unguarded realities, the very essence of what people call the metaverse? Metaphysically, this flow of information must move in real time, through and beyond us. If we bridge the gaps and track those with access, how can we prevent the imposition of foreign thought structures into our multi-layered vision? REM and waking life are 2 different realities, 2 verses. There is no true downtime if reversals and alternates are always active. Regardless of who has access to this space, security protocol must be taught early, especially if people can manipulate opposite states of consciousness and alter these realms. Every breath I take seems to give more recalled moments to the observer, if I'm living inside a dual recording. For those people who understand, those late to the party like me, how far along is the technology that can harvest this? When will we play Pictionary with our memories, dreams, and future echoes? Few have the patience to relive moments, let alone relive trauma. Life flashing before your eyes, pre-recorded, pre-registered in our grained memory, makes me wonder, how many people truly hold these abilities? Instead of exhausting resources to chase somebody else's narrative, society should be developing self-recording technology with altered perception capabilities. At the quantum level, if your REM state opposes alternate realities, how is it possible to experience déjà vu consciously within a REM? We already see data leakage, unconscious harvesting, breach of privacy dressed up as innovation. The rise of meta, the construction of holographic surrealities, both conscious and subconscious, should be explored with purpose and taught to enhance our future, not just entertain it. If this equipment already exists, controlled by those whose firm grip on multimedia platforms, both waking and dream realms, no one can predict the depth of its influence. I've imagined cross-platform surrealities where all gaming, memory, and internet infrastructures share open credits. A unified scene, but society isn't ready. Even back in the age of the dinosaur, extinction made way for new beings. Are we next? From my perspective, we are still light years away from truly integrating dual realities. What worries me the most is not our lack of technology, but our failure to prepare, to educate, not divide sectors but unify species. Cross-platforming could easily collapse into illegal surveillance, giving power to a select few who chose our fate the second divine intervention became commodified. Divine justice, or DJs, might argue their time is over. The next generation holds the key to seamless, gapless connection that formed the near infinite tunnels. This isn't just theory, it's embedded in the nanotech imagery, brought back from potential futures to prevent violations we can't see yet. There's more to life than these preordained governments and righteous authorities, but at what cost? If love is life's currency and REM speeds have increased, whose data is truly valuable? If therapy is trauma and relief becomes comedy, then what shame remains to be filtered out through every breath? This generation should leap inward, not just outward. The phrase too big to fail should be replaced to too small to squish. If evolution's key are intentionally left out mainstream education, what does that mean for self-doubt, for self-healing? Are we harvesting fear caught in the Main Street poison? My footing is clear. How about yours? Can you match the tonality of a complete fearless whole, or is the cat already out of the paradoxical box? Both say it exists, but there are at least 5 more metaphysical layers most haven't even considered. I might be light years ahead in these thoughts, but who am I to predict future? This document might be the first voiceover conversation, and every second that passes is one we lose again and again. I no longer care about being written off, isolated, or pushed into a corner that's forever shifting. Inertia is my life, and my reality is motion. So that was the second part of vlog number 5. Thank you for listening, and if you're still here, God bless.